Well, hello and welcome back to another episode on the R5 server. I'm R5 Dad. You can call me Dad or you can call me R5 Dad. That's completely up to you. We're up here standing next to this little homemade fire I got on the top of the mountain just to stay warm and toasty up here. I wanted to do a little bit of a change here in today's episode. We're going to stall a little bit, get you caught up on some things. I know it's been a couple weeks since I have recorded, and that's because I've 1 week we were sick, another week the kids were sick, another week something else was happening, and I had some corrupted videos, and I rage quitted on Minecraft, rage quit Minecraft. I'll use my proper language for you youngsters out there. And I didn't want to re-record because I was so upset at how long it took me to do that, and so I just said forget it, I'm done. Have you ever been so mad that you just rage quit and you just said and just break stuff like I just broke the snow here that'll never be replaced? I'm sorry. So anyway, I wanted to get things started today. We're gonna go right into a really cool build, so let's get started as I shoot the chicken. So this week we are showcasing a Riasss with extra S's, Riass's base entrance, and he's got this really cool looking, almost Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Asian looking entrance up here, and I really like the way that he's done this on the top of the hill. Now I'm in game mode 3 here, so we can fly down into this. And the base, he just comes right in here and drops straight down. And it's a long way down. He's almost all the way down to bedrock on this base. But I like the way that he's got the steps here coming down through the mountain. And this whole pathway, I mean, he's got a little bit of work left to do on it, but it's looking really nice. You can see it from pretty far away. Probably not from this angle. Yeah, there it is. It's just really nicely done on the terrain, and the mountain that he's done this on has this really cool little arch, and it looks like someone's added some water to it. Oh no, that's just a regular natural source block, but that would look really cool if the water was coming down both ways. So good job on Riasss. I think that it's a perfect fit here on the cliff face, and once he gets this completely done and really spruces up the balcony looking plateau that he's got here, I think this thing's going to be absolutely amazing. So if you are on my server and you're build something cool, and I'll feature you in my video. Alright, the next thing I wanted to bring you guys up to speed on is I've got this farm completed, but you'll notice that our villager over here is not really farming. You can see he's done 2 here, and he did those 2 when I logged on. And but he doesn't really farm all of this, and I thought maybe it was because there was a village nearby, but there is no village nearby, and so he walks around the whole thing, and you'll sometimes he'll come up here, he'll be in the back corner over there, so I know that he's not searching for a village, but I don't know why he's not harvesting all this stuff. Now if I spend enough time up here, then he'll start harvesting, and he'll harvest the whole thing, but then as soon as I go back down to the main level, he stops harvesting. And I've got a couple theories as to why that's happening. I think it's because we are on one full chunk. So if I stand here and bring up F3, you'll see up in the corner here where it says chunk, 701. And if I back up 700, and now I'm in another chunk here. And this is true all the way over here, 13, 14, 15, one more step and I'm in the next chunk. And if I come over here, chunk 0, 2, 1, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so that would be another chunk in 2 blocks. So this is all in one chunk. Our whole tower is in one chunk. And one day I came in here and he was harvesting everything. So I immediately got to work on our beet farm, and it was all done, and I had my villager in here and he was harvesting, but then all of a sudden I came up and my villager was gone, and I think it's because of this hole right here, and I didn't have enough lighting on the roof that I think a zombie spawned somewhere up here, found the hole, dropped down, and killed our beet farmer. So I'm kind of upset at that, but we'll get over it. So what I'm going to do to in the next farm is going to be on this floor here, and I'm going to do something a little different. These are villager-controlled farms, and we're going to do something a little different on this next level. We're going to be doing a that'll still be villager farmed, but he's not going to have all this open land. He'll only have one block, and it's a really small design. And when we do that episode, I'll have credit where credit is due. But for now, I'm just gonna tell you that that's what's going to go on. But we're not going to build that today because it's been a while. I want to show you some of the things that's been going on our server. You can see I got my glass going on up here. I made a little change to our elevator. We have an up and we have a down. And I have hit the side a few times on that, and my life flashed before my eyes. Not much has changed in here, but what I've done is added a couple wings. So I've got a wing on this side of our main entrance. I moved our portal in, and then I've got another wing over on this side, and over here I have some AFK farms. Here's the AFK fish farm, and I tell you what, if you're just getting started right now, oh my goodness, that scared the turd out of me. I got these headphones in, and that was so loud in my headphones. Was that really loud for you guys? I think I should turn down some sounds because, man, where's the weather in ambient environment? That was just a weather. There we go. Holy schmoly, that was loud in my ear. Sorry about that. So let's be done with that. Is that me? Or does that seem a little louder? That seems a little louder to me. How about... Good grief. Alright, how about we just turn the weather off? That's better. Alright, so if you're just getting started in 1.9, I highly, highly recommend you build a AFK fish farm. And I'll put the link in the description as to the design that I've got here. But this is just 15 minutes of fishing, and we got a bow out of it. We also got this fishing pole over here. Now, I got my fishing rod from AFK Fishing, and look at the enchantments on this puppy. And the best thing is mending. That mending enchantment means you'll never buy another fishing rod ever again, and you'll just keep catching, because every time you catch you get experience, which goes right back into repairing your bow. And so I'm going to go sleep real quick. We've got a command block on the server that allows us so that and of course it doesn't work when it's raining. I forgot about that. Anyway, I'm the only one on the server anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, definitely get yourself an AFK fish farm. Look at some of the other things we got. Several of these enchantments. Look at these bows. That one's empty. I think this one's empty as well. We got cleaned out. And we've got mobs over here that are trying to get to our villagers that we're holding captive over here. And the reason why we're holding them captive is because I have a villager in here. See if I can get him. There we go. With mending. And yeah, 22, that's a lot. Michael and I found, or Stravos I should say, found a villager that was selling these mending books for 10 or 12, or maybe it was 11. So that's a good deal. And then I got disappointed because I unlocked this guy and get all the way to the second level book, and it's Respiration 1. I mean, come on. So anyway, that's what's going on the base. Now, Michael and I went, and our Stravos and I went and defeated the Ender Dragon, and then went and visited some end cities, picked up some chorus fruit. This thing is incredible on how fast it grows, a whole lot faster than I thought it was going to grow. There's some pretty cool fruit, and the purple blocks that you get from them are okay. They're not amazing, but they're okay. And then lastly out here, I've got R5 Dad's Rad Rods. And that's fishing gear. And these are some of the fishing poles that, now these ones, all of these have mending on them. And so I took the time to take them to our Agro Donut and get them all mended up. And so that's what's going on there. And you can see our tower is definitely progressing pretty well. So that's about it for the local area. Let me show you the Agro Donut. All right, so we're at the bottom here of the Agro Donut, as we call it. It's our gold farm. You can tell by the gold bling necklace we've got here. And so we're starting to build some really cool banners. I'll show you the which one here in a little bit. But we get to the top here. The problem that we were having with the Agro Donut in the pre-release stages was that the AI for mobs was severely lagging the servers, to the point where if you stood up here, even on easy mode, the server would crash. And we shouldn't be having ghasts up here. Please don't tell me a ghast has spawned on our lower platform. Is that a ghast? Does that look like? Oh no, that's white wool. Oh goodness gracious. Anyway, so the problem we were having was that as soon as we would aggravate one of the pigmen, they would glitch, and while they're trying to do their pathing algorithm or function to find you, and so you stand right here, and once you shoot them, they will path find, and I can even drop in here. So this is our maintenance chute. So you're sitting over here, the pigman's minding his own business, making his funny pigman noise, and then all of a sudden he gets, whacked with an arrow, and he's like, dude, that was not nice. I am coming to get you now, and me and my brothers are gonna pound you. And so they figure out how to get over here, and then they come down this way, and I guess they could have went the other way as well. And so they're like, yeah, man, I'm coming for you. You just wait, man, I'm coming for you. So then they eventually find their way over to here. They walk into this, and then they go, oh no, I can't walk down that. And then their buddies are like, we'll get him, man, we'll get him. And they push him right off the edge. And then when they fall, they die. Now this design is one of Snow Crash's designs, and it was modified for 1.9, so I'll put the link down in the description, and you can go build it yourself as well. It is quite a task, though. As you can see, we're not even done yet filling in each of these discs. Now we call it the Agro Donut on R5 Craft just because when you're coming up from the bottom, it either looks like a donut or the Death Star. So we decided to go with Agro Donut just because it sounded cooler. So that's why we went with that. So with the mending on, this stuff is absolutely amazing. Let me find, do I have anything that has, let's see, my pick is 1558. That'll just take like a second. Same with that. And so my sword needs a little bit of work, but everything else has mending on it is, oh, here we go. I will swap that out, and we can watch that. So now, because of we're now on the official, well actually we are on pre-1, so we're on 191 pre-1. So we hit him, he's like, dude, that is not nice, and the sound. Oh my goodness. Here comes even the little guys. See, he stops here at the edge, and he's like, I can't get you, but I want to, and then he gets pushed off the edge. So then we'll stand here, if we watch the number at the bottom, durability 421/528. As the experience gets launched up below us, should be coming up any second now. Here it comes. So we got 421. Get some more. Takes a couple seconds for it to really get going, but see, there's 423, 29, 41. Look at that go up. The durability. I mean, that's just like absolutely amazing. You won't ever need to buy or use diamonds to repair your armor ever again. Simply amazing. I mean, just like that, we're going to have brand new armor. This is great. I just love mending. It's incredible. So you can see the XP just coming right up here. And if we switch to another tool, we'll get that healed up as well. So then what I also did is I added our end chest, some crafting tables, a level 30 crafting bench, or enchanting table I mean. We got our anvil. And then I have some filters down below that filter out the gold and gold ingots. The swords are just from what's being popped up. But in just a few minutes, we'll get a whole row of ingots. Of nuggets. And then you can grab them all, come over here, grab them, put them all on here, make some ingots, and then you can make blocks. And so it's pretty cool how you can do that. So let's get out of here. Let me see, look at that. That's all fixed back up. And Stravos and I, when we went and killed the Ender Dragon, we also went and found some end cities, and I got my elytra. And so now, here we go. I love that sound. Amazing. So I got my elytra, and of course I got my skeleton horse here too. And they make new sounds, or cool sounds when they neigh. It's like a dead neigh. So anyway, our banners, we've got our gold farm there, and then we got this witch farm over here. Now you can get these banner designs off of where did I get them from? Oh shoot. Anyway, I will try to remember to put a link in the description, but it has a step-by-step guide for building that and step-by-step guide for building that, and it's really great. So I'm going to head back to our main base, and we'll get ready to wrap this up. Even the drop farm, they've fixed when the AI was fixed with the pre-release. They fixed the drop farm too. So we're getting, man, that's loud. We're getting amazing drops. Shh. You need to be quiet. Good grief, that's loud. So if we bring up F3 again, we can see how many entities are up there right now. So none. So we'll let this click over once or twice, and you can watch where there's like the fourth line down in the top left says E0. And so right now there are no entities up there. But when that little red box over there flips over to this side, then that number should start to go up. So, one of the things we've noticed is that the hoppers up here, when you come in, sometimes they don't work. And I think that might be the case right now. So I'll have to go up and figure that one out. While I get ready to do that, I made this little room here. Now all of the hoppers on the death platform are all connected to chests, and then the chests act as like a cache before coming into this long pipe. And I was going to, but I didn't set up any filters. So all of these came in the order that you see them. I mean, this is just phenomenal how much stuff this thing is. And it looks like someone's already come and grabbed a few things, so that's pretty cool too. So, but yeah, there's a couple other chests over here of some things that I have moved as well. But, I mean, just absolutely amazing. Is it still... Yep, I'm going to have to go up there and fix that. So, give me just... Alright, now the numbers are going up. Yeah, just as I suspected, there were 64 arrows stuck in one hopper and not going. You can see the numbers 26 right now. So let's get rid of the F3 screen here, and you'll see these guys just start to fall out of the sky. The number will get up to about 70, 75, and then they'll all drop almost at the same time. So we're at 46 right now. I don't know if we'll get up there that high yet, but so it should click over here in just a second. And I mean, this thing is just an amazing farm, and this was done by Mumbo Jumbo, and so I can post a link. Look at all of those guys coming down, and I tell you what, sometimes when the skeletons fall down, these guys are like ninjas. They're falling to their death, but they're still like, ooh, I gotcha, and they'll shoot an arrow at you. I was standing down here one time, minding my own business, and I heard this boing. I look over, and there's an arrow in the ground, pointed up at like a weird angle, like that, and I'm standing here, and I'm like, dude, where'd that come from? Well, it came from a skeleton that I just happened to be in range long enough, and he was able to get his shot off while falling. So, incredible stuff. Anyway, folks, I know this hasn't been a very productive video, but it's been a couple days, so we'll just get back into the swing of things, and we'll have some really good content coming up. I promise. I promise. I really promise. And so if you like this video, like it. Click on it. Click that little button that says thumbs up. You know what I mean? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right. And until next time, I'm R5 Dad. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm out. Well, I was hoping to time that so that it was dramatic with mobs falling out of the sky, but that didn't work. So, see ya.